to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Grace, invigorating talk radio with Anita, only on LA Talk Radio. Discover, inspire, evolve.
Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Grace Radio Show, happening every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time. Today, I have a very good friend, actor and entrepreneur, multi-talented human being, and funny as hell, Beno Blanko.
Why are you lying to everybody? You know we just made up my resume outside, right?
I've got to emphasize. Beno, welcome, dear.
Thank you for the invite. This
so
is
great
cool.
to have you, dude.
Can I make weird sounds like?
You could
like
do
that?
whatever
Okay,
you want.
cool.
Just don't crack me up because I can't use the bathroom in the process.
I got diapers in the backpack.
Sounds good. Welcome, dude. Oh my God. So I haven't seen you in like 10 years. It was so cool for you to pop up and be like, hey, I want to be on your show. Because, you know, I'm an up and coming celebrity at the moment.
I need to get your autograph right
Totally.
now. But you got to sign
After
on my
the
forehead.
show. After the show.
Done. With a black marker.
Yes.
If you don't
Permanent.
Look, permanent. Black mark. We're doing it. I swear we're doing it.
We're so
Deal?
doing it. Yeah.
Deal.
I'm down.
Got it.
Everybody, I just want to say that Beno, you know, we've been out of touch for like more than 10 years because like we grew up together dancing. We were part of this like Armenian thing called Music Mailbox in Glendale.
Wasn't I the only guy in your dance class? Like for a certain...
We weren't in the same dance class. You
were dancing, and
I
I
was
came for
dancing
like
in
a
a-
week or something, if I'm not mistaken, because I wanted to try ballet, and it turned out
I think you did. I think you did.
How embarrassing.
But what I remember about you is that you were an excellent dancer and used to practice like privately with some girl. I don't remember who she was. But you would always be practicing and I'd be like in awe, like this guy is like so talented. But at the same time you were like so quiet, kind of mysterious, you know, kind of like
Scorpio power.
Probably.
Scorpio power. Scorpio
Probably.
power.
Well, I'm a Taurus. I'm your direct opposite in the
You are?
zodiac.
All
Yeah.
right, thank you.
But
It
we
was
get
nice.
along.
I'm going to leave it.
So, Ben, what have you been up to all these years, man?
Wow, geez, that's a tough question. A lot. Like,
Yeah.
I've been living, I've been working, I've been
Yeah.
doing a lot.
You got married to the love of
Enjoying.
your life, I think, right?
Yeah, long time,
And
20 years.
20 years. Oh my goodness, that's
Has
a
it been
long
20 years?
time.
Jesus.
That's how is that coming
Getting old.
along? 20 years.
I forgot her name already. I don't know. What
Not. I'm
But
sure
it's
she's
fun.
amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. You know, I
Yeah.
don't like what is marriage.
Yeah.
It's just a
Partnership.
piece of paper to
Exactly.
me. People take like marriage. I don't want to say too serious,
yeah.
but it's just a piece of paper because when you have a best friend,
Yeah.
then what's marriage?
Yeah. I think
All
a
it
lot
is
of
is
people have the traditional outlook. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
a certain way.
Yeah,
So they're afraid. They don't know what to
Exactly.
do, what not to do.
exactly.
And that puts them in a more dangerous place because then they
Right.
really mess up.
right. It's like, hey, I'm gonna just have fun for the rest of my life
Yeah.
with my best friend.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? All the whole wife stuff, earthly titles come.
Well, it
later.
comes from the man too. If you have that outlook, then you have a better marriage.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
fun. We're like kids.
That's
well,
awesome.
I'm more big of a kid.
I can tell with your tutu pictures and all. You know,
Why
you're,
did you-
you're a bit much.
That's right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did show up to my first day of school for my daughter in a tutu. And
That
I'm
was first
proud of
grade.
it.
Was that first grade
grade,
for her?
yeah.
That's awesome. How old is she now?
She's 6, I think.
And the little one. You have a tiny one too.
Yes, they're both up for sale.
Really?
Yeah, it comes.
Aw,
So basically, here's the
no.
outline. It comes with the 6-year-old. She comes with her little sister, who's a year and a half, and a little dog. I'll throw in the little dog too.
For free.
Done.
Package deal.
Package, take it. Take it.
Take it.
Just call me when they like graduate college.
So listen, how does it feel being a dad and then juggling all these things that you do? Because you're an actor, you're an entrepreneur, you have numerous businesses going at once. You travel a lot. So how is that coming along?
It's fun. It's interesting. Like it really makes you think about it. Like
Do you really have time to think about it?
yeah.
In the
because-
juggling process?
Yeah, because it's like, okay, it was a decision you made.
Yeah.
You had kids. Now it's your responsibility to teach them a couple things. For me, the most important thing is how to survive. Like priority is learn how to survive, because what happens when technology goes out one day?
That is true.
What's going to happen to the world? Everybody's going to
So,
panic.
what do you teach them for them to be
To
survivors?
be independent and to know how to like live off the land.
Yeah.
We have chickens, you know, simple example.
Yeah.
You have 2 chickens, you will never ever starve. because two things: it's meat, and they give you eggs every day.
So which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I'm still looking into it. I'm still looking into it.
So cute.
But yeah, it's all about survival.
And also doing math without using a smartphone.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So many people are so dependent on
Yeah.
their phones,
Y-
like navigation, math, everything.
It is.
And then you become super lazy.
Yes. And
You
then
know?
I would say you become a little bit more dumb.
Yeah,
And you
totally.
stop thinking. And
Totally.
I'm kind of against that. So
Yeah, me too.
I try to take them away, go to like, the wilderness, take them out
Yeah.
fishing, take them out doing just simple, basic things in life that will teach you how to survive in case technology goes out.
That's excellent, dude. I'm so proud of you as a human.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's talk. Like, I want to share a really fond memory because this show is really about how to be happy.
Okay.
Right off the bat, what are some like concrete tips you can share about happiness that you've discovered over your lifetime and experience?
Happiness. Okay, so happiness is such a big word.
It is.
Because happiness can mean different things for different people. For me personally, it's about these simple things in life. It's about accepting people for who they are. Never ever wanting something. Never expecting anything from anyone.
Yeah.
It's just
Expecting the unexpected.
yeah. People expect too much. I stop expecting. I don't expect anything from anyone at all, and I don't like need it. I just do me. I just worry
Yeah.
about the stuff I need to do, and I realized that makes me happy.
Yeah.
I don't have to rely on anyone.
So self-sufficiency brings you happiness.
Self-sufficiency, absolutely.
Being in
and
tune with yourself, like
the biggest
really,
thing.
like with your
Biggest
feelings,
thing.
with your thoughts.
Yes.
Being able to kind of like, even though we all have crazy lives running around, like being able to really tap in, have a moment to tap in, and see how you feel inside,
Yeah, and I always say
and go with the flow, right? Kind of
either go with the flow or make your own flow.
true.
Either you decide to go with the herd or create your own path.
Or become a
I'm-
nerd.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm gonna crack some weird jokes too. Along
That'll
with you.
work.
I have a really weird person in front of me, so I have to.
Good. But
But that's what I love about you. So that's
Thank
a
you.
compliment.
it's just being a free spirit. I love being
Yeah,
a free spirit. I
me
stopped
too.
caring what people think.
Yeah.
I don't care about opinions.
Yeah.
If you like me, great. If you don't like me, then you
Whatever.
don't know me.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me at all. I'm still gonna do whatever the hell I'm gonna do.
Right.
I'm still gonna get to my goals, and I'm not gonna sleep, and I'm gonna work hard, and I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
You are gonna stay the same person, same small-brained person for the rest
Jackass.
of your life.
We can say jackass.
Peace out. Like,
Yeah.
you do you. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And if I'm influencing people in on the road there, great. My arms are open.
What's another tip for happiness?
Oh, there's so many. Just be appreciative of what you got.
Be grateful.
Everything you have, be like, yo, I have water. I'm thankful for this cup of water. I woke up today. I'm thankful because I woke up today. There's
Right.
people not waking up in the mornings.
Totally.
It's just the bare minimums, you accepting who you are. I've told people, when's the last time you actually got a chance to sit down in front of a mirror and introduce yourself to yourself?
Right.
And always people look at me like, what are you talking about? You're weird.
Yeah.
I go, no, think about it. Just like when you get in a relationship with somebody, what do? You start asking questions, right? You find out what they like, what they don't like, what they prefer, what they don't prefer, the way they think.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, sit down in front of the mirror, introduce
And get to
yourself
know
to
yourself.
yourself, and figure out what makes you happy.
That's so damn true.
Once you find out what makes you happy, then boom, you're happy.
Yeah.
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 If you're gonna, I don't know, buying this Lamborghini, for example, is gonna make you happy, cool. Put a plan together,
Yeah.
dream it, work towards it. Don't sleep. Sacrifice the shit out of
Yeah,
your
if
life
you want it.
until you get to there, and then you did it, and execute.
So speaking of which, like, who are some of your influences growing up? Like, who did you look up to? Like for this motivation?
So many people. Honestly, like a lot of people influence me. Every day I get influenced by people. Every day I get influenced by successful people, entrepreneurs that were told you can't do that, you shouldn't do that,
Yeah.
but they did it and succeeded. people like that.
Give me some examples. Throw out some names.
Gary V.
Yeah, I love
I
Gary
love
Vee.
that guy.
He's
and
so
it's
raw,
funny.
right?
Yeah, I love him because we
Yeah.
think very much similar.
Scorpio.
Except it's like,
Scorpio power.
is he a Scorpio?
He is. I
He
know.
is?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I love him even more. Gary V, I'm gonna come and you're gonna sign my forehead. But growing up, it was like
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin was a big influence in my life. One of the biggest reason is I always say you don't have to talk to say something,
Yeah.
because body language is such a powerful language.
Right, it is.
You can go anywhere in the world and put your finger on your lip and point, and they'll know you want a cigarette, for
Yeah.
example, or whatever the case may. And I was always like shocked how cool it is that this person did not say one word,
Yeah.
but he had such a big influence in the entire world till today. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
He's timeless.
Are you kidding me? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
And
yeah.
if he can do it, we can do it.
True.
So it's like
So how was your upbringing in Armenia? Like you grew up where exactly?
good question. Probably on a farm in the
On
back
a-
of the woods,
yeah,
like in
back of the woods.
1975, milking some cows.
How old were you when you came here?
I came here when I was 6.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I was a baby, but I have vague memories.
Yeah.
One of the biggest ones that I always get told is I ran away from school,
Mm-hmm.
from like elementary or whatever it is, and it's running away probably like the distance.
And doing
from-
what?
I just ran away from
You
school
just ran away.
because I was like
You were bored.
I couldn't be locked up indoors.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured out one day I'm gonna ditch school and go, like, for example, from North Hollywood to Glendale.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like
Walking?
3 years old. Yeah,
Wow.
4 years old max. I literally jumped the fence and took off. I kind of
Jesus.
remember where my grandma's house was.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to go to my grandma's house, and I put my mind to it and,
And
did
you did it.
Yeah. I got
Even then
lost
you
when
were
I got-
determined to do your
Yeah.
own thing.
I'm very obsessive. I have a
Yeah.
very obsessive personality. When
Yeah.
I put my mind to something, it has to get done,
Yeah.
or I stop breathing.
Oh my
And I
God.
think that's one of the characteristics that's helped me
Yeah.
so much in my life.
Accomplish a lot.
People told me, no, you shouldn't do that. Go get a normal job. For example, my family.
I get told that a lot too. 9 to 5, 9 to
Yeah,
5.
go have a 9 to 5,
Yeah.
something stable. Okay, if I do that, then what about all my dreams? What about the things that I know I'm capable of
Right.
doing? Why am I going to put myself in a box?
Yeah.
I don't
And
don't
stop
follow
dreaming.
the herd.
Yeah.
Don't follow the herd. Are you capable of doing it? Then go do it.
Exactly.
Because this is the country which I
some people are
absolutely
cut
love.
out for that. They love the 9 to 5 stability, but
Yeah.
some people who are visionaries, they just can't.
Yeah, and
You know?
it's called sacrifice. It's how
Yeah.
much are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you
Yeah.
want to be.
So, but listen, I want to share a really cool memory with
Uh-oh.
about Beno. This is
Uh-oh.
really cool, guys. Whoever's listening. By the way, anybody who wants to call in tonight for questions for Beno, our number is 818-602-4929. Please call and just do a shout out, ask him questions, whatever. I want to say this. This is so interesting. So around the year 2000, I was working at Nordstrom's in Glendale.
You were?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember this,
I
but
have a brain of a fish. I don't remember.
you
the
probably don't, but
past
I'm going to
at all.
remind you. This is
Oh,
really
God.
cool. Because speaking of happiness, so Beno came in and I was working in the kids department and I was doing my thing and we were like about to close. And he comes in like all happy and spunky and we talk a little bit and he goes, "On, you know what? I won all this money in Vegas. I want to get you something." And I was like, "What the hell is he talking about?"
I did that?
Yeah, and then
this
you
is
were like
interesting.
choose whatever you want, and of course I go for the most expensive thing.
You
There's
did? What a
yeah.
bastard.
There was this
You couldn't have
coat.
said like a 99-cent pen or something?
There was this coat I had my eye on. It was like $100 and something, and you bought it for me.
I did?
You totally
Holy
did.
shit.
And it put the biggest smile on my face. I couldn't believe it because guess what? At that time in my life, I was going through some major stuff and I was in a really bad place. And for you to come and say that to me and buy me that coat, I was like in heaven. I was like, I can't believe this
Wow,
guy
I don't
did that.
remember. I swear I don't remember.
And it was so random. And I'm sitting here and I want to thank you for that because you really put a
You're
smile on my face. And I remember that for a really long time.
That's so cool. I did not
Yeah,
know I did that.
you did that.
And it's weird because I do a lot of things in my life every day and I don't remember them.
Yeah.
And people go, "You don't remember when?" I'm like, "Nope," because
Yeah.
I guess I have this weird.
Well, you're on to new
mentality
things. You're
of-
moving on. You're doing things.
Yeah,
so
we're
it's
like,
not
don't look back. We're not walking that way.
Exactly.
Keep looking ahead.
Yeah.
But it's cool because a lot of people tell me I do things, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, but that's what's great about it. You're living your life the way you want it, pleasing yourself,
Absolutely.
making yourself happy.
Absolutely.
And the byproduct of that is you're making other people happy.
Right.
And you don't even know it.
I don't.
So that's the cool part.
It's an energy. I'm huge on
Yeah.
energy. I love giving back. And if I can give back
Yeah.
to the world, then the world's going to give back to me.
Yeah. So how can people follow you and stuff right now? Can you throw
If
out
I'm
your
walking down the street, they can just come behind me.
No,
and
your
just
social media handle.
Oh, social media. Okay, cool. They can. My Instagram page is Beno Blanko. It's BenoBlanko. I used to go by Benny Blanco, but I changed that, of course, because I found out there's another Benny Blanco out
Yeah.
in the world producing.
Why Benny Blanco anyway?
Someone gave me that name. I was
Really?
in the studio when I was just starting off with music.
Sounds like Donnie Darko or something like that.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was just, it rang. It had this
Yeah.
ring to me, and somebody walked in and they're like, damn, Benny Blanco popping those beats right there. And I was like, well, that's a cool name. I'm going to keep it. And
Yeah.
eventually I changed it to.
By
Beno.
the way, this guy has some really cool 99-cent jewelry on. I'm like really
Aisle
digging it
5
right
on
now.
the left. Don't say you want it, because I'll give it to you.
I don't think the watch is 99 cents though. That
is.
that thing looks like I don't know,
It's a fake.
some kind of an.
It's a fake. I bought it in the corner before I came up.
That's so cute. Downtown
Yeah,
fashion
real quick.
district.
That's right. What is it? Hill? I don't know these things. I don't know.
So, anyways, all right, we're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're gonna chat some more. So, thanks for tuning in every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific time. This is Grace with Anita.
Need a new car? Auto World Leasing and Sales in Glendale has the best deals all year long. Imagine buying or leasing your favorite vehicle today with zero down, zero hassle if you qualify. They'll have you signed and ready to go. Because you're a rock star and life has never been more exhilarating. Call Auto World now at 818-246-1500. 818-246-1500.
You're listening to Grace, invigorating talk radio with Anita, only on LA Talk Radio. Discover, inspire, evolve.
Welcome back, everyone. Just want to remind you that you can check into our website at any time at graceradioshow.com. You can donate. You can watch previous shows. There's archives. You can get to know about Grace and how it all started. But today's guest is Benny Blanco, actor and entrepreneur, and just so much more.
Beno Blanco.
Beno.
See, this
That's
is
right.
what happens
See, I
with
went back to
people.
the
Oh my
AKA.
God, I'm going.
I don't know. Benny
Chilling.
sounds kind of cool too, so you should keep both.
There is a Benny Blanco. But
Oh,
it's okay.
there is. Who cares?
Yeah.
You're
it is what
the
it is.
Benny Blanco.
Woo!
There you
Benny
go.
Blanco, I'm suggest change your name.
So, Benny.
Uh-huh.
So growing up in Glendale, how did you like get into dancing and acting, and then you went into like music production?
Yeah.
And you were doing some major things for some like celebrities and stuff.
Yeah,
Can you touch on that a bit?
I just let life happen.
Yeah.
When you allow things to happen, they happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I just let it happen. And I think my first time I was 5 years old, back in Armenia, when I performed for the first time at a talent show, and I danced like Michael Jackson. And after I was done dancing, it was done, and everybody started clapping, and I was like, what the hell is that? Like, why are these people clapping? Because I didn't understand it. Because I'm like, well, I'm just dancing. Why are they clapping?
Right.
But something made a connection with me, and I was like, that was really, like, that moved me. And I kind of became addicted to it. And I was like, okay, maybe I have something to offer to the world.
Right.
And that day I made a decision that this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to entertain the world. And at 5 years old, I made that
And now you're
decision.
entertaining your children.
Yeah.
Big
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
As
The
they
world,
grow
the
up.
world
The
is
world,
my children.
the children, everybody.
The world, I say, is my stage.
Yeah.
Because literally everybody has their own movie,
Yeah.
imaginary movie. You have your own film.
Yeah.
You're starring in your own film right now.
Exactly.
And the biggest thing is, and I'm going to go a little bit off topic, is I have this imaginary book. It's a little philosophical.
Philosophical?
Okay, it's a philosophical.
I love it.
I always say everyone has an imaginary book, okay, an autobiography. You know
Yes.
what that is, okay? So everyone has an autobiography. That's it's an imaginary book
That we write daily.
Every day we wake up.
Yes.
It's a blank page.
True.
It's your decision how to fill that page.
Totally.
If you want somebody to keep turning the page and say, yeah, I went to work, I came home, I went to work, I came home. After about 10, 20 pages, the readers are going to be like, this is boring ass life.
I don't think the readers will survive 12, 20 pages of
right?
that.
Exactly. So it's like you make your decision.
Yeah.
You choose how you want to fill up your day. You choose how you want to fill up your
And you make
blank
it
day.
eventful.
Yeah, and every day is new,
Mhm.
new events, new experiences.
Yeah.
Experience as much as you can from your life,
Yeah.
because that's what I live for. Every day is an experience.
Totally. I so agree with you on that, and that's what I do as well.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of get into like the different businesses. You like years ago you launched this thing called like Scoobies,
Right.
which was like a courier service.
Right.
And now we have like Postmates and Grubhub and
Mhm.
all these other ones.
Right.
How were you the original idea of
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
I mean-
Basically, the way that started was I wake up with ideas every morning.
Yeah.
Which can get annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
But that specific day, I was we had a printing company, t-shirt printing company,
yeah.
and we were low on ink, and there was nobody to watch the kid for my wife to go and buy the ink, and it was closing in 1 hour. I got out, standing outside the shop, panicking, like, oh, how am I going to do this? We're going to run out of ink. Like, anyway, I had to be in two places at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
I saw a little scooter parked in the corner of the street. I was like, I wish there was somebody I can pay on this scooter
Yeah.
to just run down to the store and come back with the ink. And it just
Boom.
bing, it hit
Eureka.
me. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, if I need it,
Yeah.
a lot of people will need it because it's cheap, fast.
Yeah.
You can go through traffic on bikes and stuff, and that's how I was born.
That's amazing.
And then, I thought about it, didn't sleep at night, woke up in the morning. I was like, okay, I know I'm not going to be able to do it alone. So I called a friend of mine. I said, this is the concept. You deal with the financial number stuff
invest-
because I hate it.
Uh-huh.
And I'll deal with all the creative stuff after that.
Right.
I'll like set up the operations of how to do it.
Yeah.
And it was born.
That's amazing.
And within a year and a half, we ended up selling the company and
Is it
I
still
met
functioning?
somebody.
Is it
yeah,
still working?
yeah. There's like 9 locations, I believe, right
There.
now. But the
Only in
interest-
California?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. No, different states.
States?
Yeah, there's different states.
Yeah.
But the moral of this story is, I met somebody that changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the person who came and bought the company out. The company.
Mm-hmm.
I met a gentleman named Shahan.
Mm-hmm.
That guy changed my life.
How so?
The way, see, I knew how I had ideas, but I didn't know how to put it together, like how to put a system together.
Mhm.
And when I met this guy, I was like, "Who are you?" And I
Right.
said, "Look, all I want to do is sit next to you for the next 6 months, and just I'm gonna shut up and I'm just gonna listen and watch."
Wow.
And that's what I did. And the stuff I learned was literally going through like spending 500,000 on college or something, which I learned within a couple months. And he literally changed my life. He gave me the tools and the mindset of how to do it, of how to put a process together, how to put procedures, how to put a system in place.
And so now you do it
to expand.
independently?
Correct.
Yeah.
So now, I took what I learned
Yeah.
and just
That's amazing.
now he created a monster. And the moral is, you never know what's going to happen in life. It's just you have to be open.
and you never know who you're going to
you
run
never
into
know who
and
you're
what
gonna
you
run.
can learn from them.
Absolutely. We can run into somebody off the
Yeah.
street, and that person possibly 10 years later might change your life.
Totally.
So just open mind,
Yeah.
free spirit. Don't worry about like all the tiny little sand issues that people make a big deal out of.
Yeah.
And just worry about like what you need to do
Yeah.
and focus on your goals.
Totally.
And you'll be fine. Like I promise you, you'll be fine. But people are scared. Fear is the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
My problem that I had was fear. There was a point in my life where I was scared of death.
Mm.
I went into like depression.
Yeah, the
It
anxiety
was a
and all that
bad
stuff.
part of my life. It was really bad. And I came to a point where I was so scared of death. And I was like, oh, I'm going to die. And
When
what
was
gonna
this? How
This
long
is
ago?
like maybe 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that.
Interesting.
I disappeared off the planet for a few months.
But what brought about that fear?
When I had my first child, all my schedule, everything just went out the window. I lost control of my time, of what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, and how I wanted to
Because
do it.
now you had to think about being a provider.
Right. And my wife had a day job, and
Yeah.
I was kind of watching the kid during the day and trying to run a studio. So there was a lot happening, and that kind of triggered the negative mindset, and it just turned into like this disaster. And
So
I
how did you
started
come out of
crumbling.
it?
I decided.
Yeah.
I came to a point where they would give me like medicine,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. I don't know what it was called, but I'll never forget this for the rest of it. Probably could have been,
Yeah.
but they gave it to me, and I will never forget this. I took it because I was desperate.
Right.
I took it, and I realized I was going crazy. The biggest, the visual way to explain it is imagine walking into a room about this big, 10 by 10, ball, round room that's made out of rubber, and you walk in, you get a slingshot with the little, you know those 25-cent balls you throw?
Yeah.
You put it in the slingshot. Okay, those really bouncy balls.
Yeah.
So that is your thought. You put it in a slingshot, pull it back as hard as you can, and you let go. Imagine what that does. That ball
Yeah.
is just bouncing.
That
like
was
crazy.
you.
That was my mind.
That was
I
your
lost
mind.
control of my thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
I was standing like in this room trying to catch my
There
thoughts.
was no focus. There was.
It
just-
was bad. And that
Wow.
minute, right then and there, I said, okay, either I'm gonna die right now. I know how it feels to go crazy.
Yeah.
And I made a decision from that point, like, I'm not gonna let this thing take over my life. I'm
So
gonna
so
fight
your
it.
mind won. At
My
that
mind won.
moment, mentally,
Absolutely.
you
Mentally.
took over that whole thing.
Mental. It's all
You're
mental.
like, it's either this or that.
Yeah, it's
either
all
I'm going to
mental.
conquer this mentally and
Absolutely.
say I'm in control,
Yep. You
then
take
be
over.
dependent on this pill.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta find the positive
Yeah.
in the negative. There's always a positive and a negative. You can tell me anything that's bad in your life, and I will tell you the good in it.
Right.
So
I
once
just-
you change that mind,
Yeah.
get that mindset of starting to think positive of everything, the entire world changes for you. And
Totally.
mindset changes, and you want to be away from negative people. You don't want to hear it. Like,
You don't want to hear
if
it.
someone says anything negative, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, nice meeting you. I'm out.
I
Stay
hear
away
you.
from me.
I totally hear you on that.
Yeah.
But listen, I just want to say that congrats to that. And
Mm-hmm.
I want to say becoming a parent is very difficult.
It is.
It was for me too.
It is.
As a mother, you know,
Especially
my
your first.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
like, what's happening?
Like even like when you come home from the hospital and the next day you wake up and there's another human
Yeah.
in a crib in a
What?
bed next to you and you're like, oh my god,
Where'd you come from, kid?
I'm like responsible for this little being
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
That's right.
And all of a sudden your life completely shifts.
Yeah.
You have to readjust everything, all the interests you had, all the freedom that you had. It's no longer that.
Right.
But over time you get adjusted,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh my god, like I love my daughter so much right
Right.
now.
And see,
Everything
it comes
is
down to a
amusing.
decision.
Yeah.
You make a decision to accept things. I wish I had this mindset
Yeah.
back then, but when you accept things for what it is, it just becomes easier. This is a child. This is what needs to happen. I need to do this. I'm going to do that and move on instead of dwelling on, oh my God, what is this? Where did this
Yeah.
come? You know what I mean?
Did it
find the
just a
positive.
question for you, did it shift your relationship with your wife for a while, the baby
No.
number one?
No,
No?
because we've always been a team.
That's good.
We've always been a team. Like
Yeah.
if I need help, she's there to help.
That's
if she
amazing.
needs help, I'm there to help. Like it's just we don't think about it.
Yeah.
It is what it is now, you know.
So
We
baby
need to help
number
each-
2 is like super easy now because you have it down.
Yeah, super easy and grumpy.
Grumpy.
Yeah, I named her the Grinch.
How cute.
She's the Grinch, man.
Oh.
If anybody's looking for a child, let me
How
know.
did the two get along?
Great.
Both of them are girls?
Both of them are girls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Their names?
Lala and Yana.
Aw, sweet.
My friend named my first daughter
Aw.
and my dog.
That
I swear,
You're
it's true. Like this is a true story.
What kind of a dog do you have?
It's either a Bichon or a toy poodle.
Oh, nice.
Up for sale.
Everything's up for sale lately.
Everything.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take another break.
Another break?
Yeah, we have to. You
Can
know,
I go to the
I need a
restroom?
sip of water. Yeah, you
Really?
can.
All right, we're gonna go take a
Yeah.
couple gallons of water, use the restroom, and come back. Don't forget to wash your hands, man.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Grace with Anita. We'll be right back. Okay. Thanks.
Need a new car? Auto World Leasing and Sales in Glendale has the best deals all year long. Imagine buying or leasing your favorite vehicle today with zero down, zero hassle if you qualify. They'll have you signed and ready to go. Because you're a rock star and life has never been more exhilarating. Call Auto World now at 818-246-1500. 818-246-1500.
You're listening to Grace, invigorating talk radio with Anita, only on LA Talk Radio. Discover, inspire, evolve.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with Beno Blanko, or aka Benny Blanco. This cool cat is an actor, an entrepreneur, and a lot more. So Ben, what do you want to share about like how to be happy? Let's touch on that again.
I think again happiness, like I said before, it's such a cool word.
Yeah.
The simple things in life, I think I've touched upon this. Accepting who you are, accepting life for what it is, accepting death, which is one of the biggest thing. Everybody's
That you
scared
accepted
of death.
years
Yes.
ago.
Accepting death. It's gonna happen. Why are we so dwelling on it? And
It's part of life. It's so
it
natural.
is. It is.
It's like look at things. Things are born, things die, so that new
Right.
things could come along. I mean, it's like what?
and I don't believe in this body.
Yeah.
Like, what is this bone and skin? I
Right.
think it's just bone and skin.
Bone and skin,
But
It's like a
spiritually-
world suit, like just
yeah,
a
it's a
suit.
car. It's your
Yeah.
ride. Like, ride
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Enjoy it, because there's two things.
Write it
in
out,
life.
get some dents.
That's right.
Get
Enjoy
some
it.
scratches.
Yeah, man.
in
Enjoy
the
it.
process.
There's two sides. And again, please, whoever is listening, don't think I'm weirdo. And if you do, I really don't care. But
Exactly.
there's two sides of the story. There is the earthly side.
Yeah.
You know, the earthly
Yes.
thing that we have to do.
The worldly.
And
yeah.
there's a spiritual side. Everyone has a spiritual side.
Yes.
The two voices in your head, who are those? Because one is telling you, don't do that, you're going to get hurt. The other one's saying, dude, go, it's fine, you'll be fine.
Totally.
Right? Now, I know if I say this out loud, or you say this in school, they're going to be like, oh, you need to see someone because you have voices in your head.
Exactly. That's so true.
If you don't have voices in your head, I think you have no soul, or you're a robot.
Yeah, totally. You're a
Everyone has
zombie.
voices. So I always look at the spiritual side, and I think I was, my spirit traveled back in time, because I found out, I guess I have an old soul.
Yeah, yeah.
And everybody does, because
Yeah.
think about it. What makes you attracted to certain things in life?
Yeah.
What makes you attracted to, like, for
There's a
example, classic
remembrance.
cars?
There's a remembrance there.
Exactly.
It's ingrained
Because
in your
it's
DNA from
attached.
past lives.
That's right. Your
believe in
soul
that.
travels all these places,
Yeah.
and it gets attached to certain things. For example, me, I love a certain era, like the Chaplin days. Why am I so attached to it?
Right.
And why is the other person not?
Yeah.
I'm attached to that era. I love the old classic cars. I love Indian music. I know I lived in India.
Yeah.
in
And
my
you do
past
that
life.
character really well.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
why? How is it that I got attracted to that?
Totally.
And the world, everybody else does that. They just
Yeah.
don't want to tap into it and realize that, dude, your soul travels.
Totally.
You like this, that other person doesn't. Where does that come from? There was an article on a little kid, 4-year-old kid. I watch a lot of cool videos. Like, 4-year-old watches TV and says, "That's me," to his parents. And this character he used to live in like the 40s or something. He says, "Dad, that's me." They don't get it, but this kid knows so much about that person. He's never read a book, nothing, but he knows about that person, like details that nobody would know. Somebody please try to explain that to me.
Exactly.
Somebody explain it.
Exactly.
Don't give me science bullshit, because
Yeah.
science ain't gonna show that.
Yeah. There's a
So
lot of
there's a
unseen
spiritual-
things
Yes.
that
So we all have a spiritual side
Totally.
and an earthly side. So it's we choose. You have to be in contact with your spiritual,
yeah.
because that's deeper.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like whoever's in touch with their spiritual side can't be who they really want to be, because the earthly people think different.
Right.
They don't accept that. So if you tell somebody, yeah, I have voices in my head, yeah, I talk to myself, they think that's weird,
Yeah.
because earthly people think that's not right. So it's like you can't really.
But that's
be
because they're
free,
not in touch with their spiritual side.
because we're all
perhaps.
trained and
Yeah.
taught what we should and shouldn't do,
Right.
and how we should act and how we shouldn't
That is
act.
very true.
And you have to do this, and because it's accepted by society,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, dude, put all that aside and be a free spirit. Do what makes you happy.
That is true.
And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm being happy. I don't care what anybody thinks. If I want to wear a tutu to the first day of school, I'm going to wear a tutu the first day of school.
I'm
Nobody's
so
going
proud
to stop
of you.
me.
I love that.
You
I
know,
love that
and
about
it's
you.
acceptance.
Yeah.
This is who I am. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Exactly.
So if there's people that can tap into the spiritual side, please do. It's so cool. It's so much fun,
Yeah.
because you realize, wow, this is a whole nother level of understanding.
Yeah. When you say tap in, are there like certain rituals that you do throughout your week to kind of like help you be more tapped into?
Absolutely.
Like what?
At night at 11 o'clock, I do a handstand naked.
Oh.
Yeah, and it works out. And there's aloe vera. I just keep smelling that at night. That usually works out.
Seriously?
You should try it. Yeah. You should try it.
Aromatherapy with aloe vera?
Yeah, but you have to be upside down naked in the
my
middle of the room. Just make sure
is a
the
big
kids
joke.
don't come. No, there isn't.
No, there isn't.
Acceptance.
Like, acceptance.
Acceptance and opening up your energy,
Your
energy
mind
field.
and energy and heart.
Everyone has an energy field. When somebody walks into a room, you automatically feel the energy. You're like, why am I heavy? Why am I depressed? Why?
Or why am I happy? Some people really
Right.
give off really good energy.
It's about energy. We all have energy. We all have
and energy
spirits.
doesn't lie, as they say. It
Exactly.
really doesn't.
Exactly.
Sometimes you meet a person, like they say all the right things, but you don't feel good about them.
Right.
You're like, this guy's a fake.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
That happens
Welcome
to me.
to
a
LA.
lot. I know, really.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Totally, man.
Everybody just bullshits
Yeah.
and they pretend to be someone that they're told they should be,
Right. This
and
is a
not
big problem.
being who they really are.
Yeah.
But hey, what do I know?
Yeah.
Let them go live their life lying to themselves while
Yeah.
I'm having a blast, even if I don't have. See, another sign of happiness is you don't have to buy a car. You don't have to buy a house. You don't have to do material
It's
crap.
a mindset.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the bare minimums.
Totally.
I have a cup of water. Cool.
I have 99-cent jewelry. Dude, I'm so
Great.
cool. Exactly.
And the hardest part, I think this is one of the questions that I always, that I thought about, and I was like, this is a cool question that I asked myself. If today or tomorrow I lose everything I have, my house, my cars, my chickens,
My tutu.
my tutu, all these material things, will I still be happy?
Yeah.
And I was like, absolutely. I can go live in a tent and I will still be the same person and the same mindset.
That's
you know why?
awesome.
Because I believe in what you're capable of, what
Yeah.
I'm capable of. If I need to go, clean the restrooms at somewhere,
You'll do
then
it.
that's what I need to do.
Because you know you have the flexibility.
Right. Like
And,
people hurt themselves too much. They stop themselves from doing so much.
Yeah,
in
because
life.
they have a very, very narrow vision of what they should be in life and
Yeah.
what they should do.
Yeah.
And that
Have
sets
them
them
call
up
me.
for disappointment.
Have them call me because
Totally.
one of my goals is to inspire. I want to inspire the world. I want to inspire the young ones to go out there and try stuff and don't listen when people, and I don't want to say it can be anyone. It can be your parents, your friends, or whoever, your cousins, or whoever it is. Don't let anybody tell you what you are capable of.
Right.
Because when you know what you're capable of, then prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Most importantly, prove to yourself first. Screw the people. It's about you. Prove to yourself.
Do you think you're a big
yourself.
influence on your kids at the moment?
I
with
think
your
so. I think
mindset?
so. Yeah, because my daughter is like such a big free spirit. Like
Yeah.
I have a video. We went to Hollywood Boulevard. I was like, Lala, let's get out and dance right now, just for the heck of it, for no reason, because we were waiting on crepes.
I think
or
I saw
something.
that video. That was
I was
so
like, let's
cute.
go. She was like, okay.
Yeah.
And we literally got out and just started dancing and with no music. And I was like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Who cares if somebody's driving by and sees and goes, hold up. Oh, I saw Beno over there. He was dancing. Well, I don't know, is he
Yeah.
bad? Is this really that bad? You're collecting money? No, it's just, it's in the moment.
Yeah.
Live in the moment. I want to do that.
And
That's
you're
gonna
having
make me
fun.
happy.
That's your calling at
I'm
the
having
moment.
fun. Absolutely having
Exactly.
fun. And my kid's going to grow up
Yeah.
and not be like everybody else. Don't do
Having
this, don't
fun
do
is
that.
so important in
It
my
is.
book.
It so is.
And people don't put enough emphasis on having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Fun
know?
is the key.
They're so scared to have fun. Think about our society nowadays. Who goes dancing? Do people do fun stuff other than go out and eat? When you go out to, like, let's say the famous spots around here.
Right.
Downtown Burbank,
Mhm.
the promenade. What do you see people doing? Most of them are just sitting around eating.
Yeah.
Do you see them dancing? Do you
No.
see them having fun with
Nope.
themselves? Do you see couples holding hands and kissing? I never see that. Barely see
Rarely,
that.
yeah.
But when
rarely.
I was in Europe, I used to see so much of that. That's why I don't think I'll live here
Right.
for long. Sorry, guys.
Well, hey,
Closing
whatever
shop.
makes whatever
Grace
makes you
Radio
happy.
Show.
All right, this is
Moving
it.
to
Thank you very
Germany.
much. Thanks for tuning in. This will be the last 5 seconds of the show. Oh, where's your bags? Why are you grabbing your bag?
No, but seriously, this is a serious issue in this
It is.
society.
It is.
You know, people are wrapped up in their phones and their gadgets, and everything is through text. And what about, like, yeah, this is going to sound cliche, but like really meeting and doing stuff together, like enjoying activities.
Yep.
I know families try to do that, but like couples and friends.
Yep.
You
Get
know what I
away
mean?
from work. Give yourself the time.
Yeah.
Make that time.
Hug each other.
Right. Lick your forehead.
Exactly.
You know, whatever it is.
Whatever makes you feel good.
Stick
Touch.
your finger in your mouth and then in her
Yeah.
nose or his nose, whatever. Just
Yeah.
do something just outrageous
Yeah.
because that'll spice
That makes
up
you
your
feel
life.
alive.
Yeah.
It makes you feel
Yeah,
alive.
Not the same thing every day.
Exactly.
And sometimes my wife is like,
This is too
"You-
much.
Yeah, she's like, you know,
You're too spontaneous. You're
She's-
too free spirited for me.
the other day, and
I
I'm
want a
gonna-
cookie cutter.
I'm gonna give away a little secret.
Okay, good.
The other day we were actually having a conversation, and she was like, "When are you gonna stop?
Stop being a child.
Like, just
Yeah.
when are you gonna stop?" Because I was telling her, okay, after this we're gonna do this, and then next year we're gonna do that, and then after that this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna open this place. Da, da. She's like,
It's getting overwhelming.
yeah, but I mean, I get her too.
Yeah. You just
But-
want to be and relax a bit.
Yeah, but I feel like every day is a gift for us,
Yeah.
and we just
So you want to create.
create.
You just want to
Create it
It makes
now.
you happy.
Create it. I have a goal of putting together 5 operations, 5 companies, running on autopilot, where I don't have to be
So you
there.
have residual income.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about going to the store and checking your bank account
Yeah.
before buying
It's just
something.
coming in.
Yeah, and
You're cool.
everybody is capable of it.
Yeah.
Everyone is
Totally.
capable of it. It's just how much are they willing to sacrifice? How much are you willing to put aside to get to that goal?
Yeah. So you want
I'm
like the
ready to-
multiple streams of income.
Absolutely.
So you can chill like in the next
Don't-
10 years.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Don't ever put your eggs in one basket, ever.
Yeah.
That's been my thing, and I said from age of 5, I said I'm gonna do 100 things in my life. Guaranteed, out of those 100 things, one of them's gonna hit.
Totally.
So it's like, how big is your vision? What are you willing to sacrifice?
So currently you have a few companies going, which
Yeah.
are
I have a seafood company that's kind of like very on the side, and I have a kind of like an ambulance company. It's transportation in 3 locations. LA.
where you run to people's rescue.
No, we don't do any
just
rescue.
playing.
If I need to, on the street,
On the-
absolutely. If I see somebody hurt or something, I'm
Yeah.
the first one there. And I
Nice.
don't even think twice
Do you know
about
like
it.
CPR and all
Yeah,
that stuff?
yeah, I'm trained.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm certified.
Good. Well, especially you have kids, you need to know.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Everyone should take the time and go learn,
Yeah.
because you never know. Not even if
Yeah.
it's not your family, it might be somebody on the street. So,
Everyone's important.
I forgot what else.
Yeah, you're talking about
What
the
was that?
seafood company.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
talking about
okay.
your companies.
So basically, the other one is the transport.
Mm-hmm.
I have the location in LA. We operate in the Bay Area and Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
So, and eventually gonna expand to like Oregon and Arizona and a couple other states. That's another one of the projects. The other one is a pharmacy I'm opening up soon, hopefully by the 1st
Mm-hmm.
in the Bay Area again. And the other day just came across a hookah lounge. And I'm gonna work on that and do that too. Hopefully
As long
by
as
the
it's
end of
not a
the year.
hooker lounge.
No, I don't know. I'll probably be the only hooker there. I'm gonna
I'm
put a stripper
sorry.
pole and
I
just,
should be more graceful because
$5.
this is like Grace Radio Show.
yeah, you just lost like 10 people. I just gained like 10 clients coming over there. I'm gonna put a stripper pole, $5 an hour, 2 hours included.
You're so funny.
But,
But
yeah,
like,
there's so
but
much
like
to
from
do.
all your stuff going on, like which are you most like passionate about?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah, you have to be
Equally?
passionate about whatever you're doing.
Because they're like really diverse.
They are.
Ambulance company.
They are.
Pharmacy.
They are in-
hookah lounge.
and the
Seafood company.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's cool because you don't know which way life is gonna throw you in. Just be
Yeah.
open and ready for it. If tomorrow I need to start, I don't know, getting into building stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about building, but that doesn't mean I can't learn and I can't do it.
I love that about you.
Yeah.
You know?
Just
You're
never
unafraid
limit
to
yourself.
try.
Never limit yourself.
Yeah.
People will screw up their life because they limit themselves.
True.
It's like, oh, but I can't. What if? What if that doesn't happen?
Yeah.
Oh, but, hello. What if it does?
Exactly.
It's up to you. You know.
You truly are your own limitation. Like once you say I
Absolutely.
can't, you're stopping
Absolutely.
yourself because
Exactly.
nobody else said you can't.
Yeah. I hate the word can't. It's like, why? Why put a limit
Yeah.
on yourself? Go out and try something. Get out of your stupid comfort zone. Okay,
Totally.
the same bullshit life that you do every single day.
Yeah.
Same routine.
Totally.
Get the hell out of your comfort zone. Go to a different state. For example, this is an example, and try something. Or try something here. Do something you've never done before. And I promise you'll learn something. Even if it doesn't work out, you're going to learn something from it, and you're going to implement it on the next project.
Totally.
So
this
it's
is
all
really,
up to you.
This is really inspirational because, you know, Grace Radio Show is really about like discover, inspire, and evolve. So this is very inspirational.
You
Thank
like it, though?
I like it so
Oh,
much.
thank
I
you.
like
Thanks,
it,
God.
like it, like it.
Oh, thanks, God, baby. I like it.
Anyways, guys, we're going to take a quick break and come back and
I'm not coming back.
wrap up the show with Beno, Blanko. Thank you.
Need a new car? Auto World Leasing and Sales in Glendale has the best deals all year long. Imagine buying or leasing your favorite vehicle today with zero down, zero hassle if you qualify. They'll have you signed and ready to go. Because you're a rock star and life has never been more exhilarating. Call Auto World now at 818-246-1500. 818-246-1500.
You're listening to Grace, invigorating talk radio with Anita, only on LA Talk Radio. Discover, inspire, evolve.
Hey guys, your host Anita here at Grace Radio Show with special guest Beno Blanko.
You
tonight.
like it?
I like it a lot.
See, I wanted to do it, and it just happened.
Come on, sing me another
More?
song. I could use
Which
some
one do you want?
dancing. I don't know.
But it has to be in a different language.
All right, whatever.
Indian.
Yeah.
See, you gotta do it. Don't be scared of it.
You got me dancing. This
Don't
is good.
be scared. Let
Don't be
things happen.
scared.
Don't be scared. Let life happen.
Totally, man.
Everybody thinks of things in their mind. They don't do it.
And they don't
They
do it.
stop themselves.
They don't do like 95% of it.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine if
Yeah.
you do whatever you think, like
Yeah.
how cool that is.
You'll
how
have an
fun.
eventful life. You'll have a fun life. You might die early because you might like want to just go jump off a cliff one day because you're in the mood.
Yeah, but,
But-
at least take a parachute.
Exactly.
At least have a chance. You
But
know?
at least you had fun doing it.
Right? Oh my God, this is the last show.
Anyway, so going back to all the endeavors that you're involved in, what is your ultimate goal at this point? Like, what's like your biggest dream? Like, who would you really love to collaborate with when we talk about being like unstoppable? You know?
Ooh, okay. Ultimate goal. I don't. The whole I'm ready to collaborate with anyone.
Yeah.
Only on one simple term.
Yeah.
There's one term that I always say. Either we work together and build an empire, or get the out of my way.
They have to have the same level of
Yeah.
passion, energy, dedication as you, which is hard to
Right.
find sometimes when you're that driven.
If you're gonna get in my way, we can't do anything together.
Yeah.
Because I will not sleep. I will sleep in the car if I need to. I will do everything I need to do to get it done.
So are you away from home a lot of times because you're so
Yeah,
involved?
I am, because especially the whole other pharmacy stuff in the Bay Area, so I travel a lot going up and down, but luckily I'm blessed to have people around me, like my wife and her family and my family. They jump in and help.